ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. صلوات. Inshallah, this year will be the year of the reappearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajjalallah Ta'ala. With the blessing of another loud salawat. Inshallah, all of us gathering here tonight to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam will be amongst his companions and his soldiers with the blessing of another loud salawat. The practical outputs of believing in Imam Mahdi is the title that we are talking for past 5 nights. We reach the word believing in Imam Mahdi, and we talked about it. Tonight we will be focusing on Mahdawiyyah. We started last night, but tonight we will get in depth to it. What does it mean in believing in Mahdawiyyah? The audio needs to be a little bit down. Audio a little bit down. Believing in Mahdawiyyah, as we said last night, Mahdawiyyah is a concept that will definitely shape one's life, one's personality, and one's characteristic if it's been implemented. If it's not implemented, it's only a known idea, not a belief. As we said, many of us, if not all of us, we know the name of Imam Mahdi. We know him by name, his father's name, his mother's name, when he was born, and what he will do, some ideas about it. This is it. These ideas have not been transferred into a belief and as a concept, which is Mahdawiyyah. And we need to have a clear definition of what is Mahdawiyyah. As we said, definitions to different concepts, different points, different ideology shapes our personality. And Mahdawiyyah to be the most important topic in our life. If you ask me this question, Shaikh, I don't have a lot of time during the day. I'm busy working, I'm busy school, studying, homeworks, at work, traveling. I have maybe an hour a day that I can focus on only one topic. There are many topics that I have to research and read about. Should I do about Tawheed? Should I do about Adl? Should I do about Nabuwah? Should I do about Imamah? Should I do about Ma'ad? Should I do about prayers, Zakat, Khums, Hajj? What should I focus on? I would tell you one thing, Mahdawiyyah. Nothing else. Shaykh, why not Tawheed? Those people who are beheading in Pakistan, Iraq, Afghanistan, those people also believe in Tawheed. Those people call themselves Muslim, the followers of Rasulullah, missing one thing, Mahdawiyyah. Believing in Imam will get you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believing in Imam will get you to believing in Prophet. Believing in Imam will get you to prayers. Believing and knowing about Mahdawiyyah will cover the whole thing of the religion of Islam. Mahdawiyyah. Very, very important. So what is the definition? Where should we get the definition of Mahdawiyyah? Other than the words of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. They have given us clear definition of what is Mahdawiyyah. A very, very important concept. Believe in him is, we believe he is a man that is alive and capable, qadir, and is not absent but present, and is observing us 5 definitions to Mahdawiyya. Again, I repeat it. We believe in him as a man. What do we mean? He's not a theory. He's not a hope. We call him maw'ud. He is not maw'ud. What he will do is maw'ud. Maw'ud means what he will do when he comes. Not he himself, he's a presence. So he's a man that we believe. And he's alive. Not some other sects that they say he will be born. No, he's alive. And he's capable. Qadir. We'll get in depth of it. He's present and not absent. And he's observing us. These definitions, right now that we will get in depth to it, we will see how it will change our perspective and our mind about Imam Mahdi, which we never thought about it before tonight. In Arabic it will be إنسان حي حاضر ناظر. إنسان حي حاضر ناظر. These are the definitions of Mahdawiyya. Let's go one at a time. As we said, he's a human being that he is existing now. He exists. Mahdawiyya doesn't start when Imam Mahdi reappears, which inshallah will be very soon. Mahdawiyya started year 255. After 5 years, when he got the imamah of the ummah, Mahdawiyya started. After the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam, Imam Mahdi at age 5, he became the imam of ummah. Mahdawiyya started. He exists, so he's not a hope. What he will do, again, what he will do, it's what we hope. 2. Hayy. Insanun hayyun. How many people don't believe that Imam Mahdi is born yet? At least 1 billion Muslim with different ideology. They don't believe Imam Mahdi is born. Imam Mahdi will be born. But us as a Shia, as the followers of Ahl al-Bayt, we believe he has born year 255 of Hijrah. Hadirun. We say Imamul Ghaib. But the definition of Ghaib doesn't apply to Imam. Right now, we have some relatives, some friends, that they are not in the majlis. They are Ghaib. They are not here. When you go to school, first day of school, first period, they call your name. Mustafa, present. Hassan, Ghaib, absent. When we say Imam is Ghaib, doesn't mean he is absent. No, he's present. We don't see him. Do we see the oxygen here? Can we say oxygen is Ghaib? No. Oxygen is here. Right now, all of us, we're inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. So, oxygen is here, but we don't see oxygen. Can we say oxygen is Ghaib? No, oxygen is present. I don't see him. Our Imam, when we say Imam is Ghaib, doesn't mean he doesn't exist. No, he exists. He lives amongst us. Hadith says when Imam reappears, many of the people, if not all of the followers of Ahl al-Bayt, and everybody say, well, I've seen him before. But we did not recognize him. Allah made a barrier between us and understanding him. Why? Because if we would have understood him, probably we would have done the same thing to him as people did to all the other 11 Imams or 13 Ma'soom. So when we say he is Ghaib, doesn't mean he is absent. No, he's present. And one more last thing, which is very, very, very important. Nazir. He is observing us. How many of us we believe that Imam Mahdi is observing us? How many of us that belief has resembled in our action? I'm walking in the mall. Haram is in front of me. If I believe Imam Mahdi is nadhar and is watching me, what will I do? I will lower my gaze. But since I don't believe Imam is nadhar, he is not observing, I forget that he is observing me. I keep staring because Shaykh said the first glance, it's okay. So I make sure I don't glance because the second becomes haram. I, as a sister, I'm about to leave the house. If I believe that Imam Mahdi is observing me, my hijab will be different than the hijab that I go right now in university. Half on, half off, colorful. It's supposed to be not grabbing attraction. Brother, I'm wearing hijab. But the scarf that the sister is wearing, it brings more attention than if she doesn't wear it. Please don't wear that scarf. It will be much better if you don't wear that scarf, which has 100 colors on it and bling and all of these shining stuff. And the latest makeup and the tightest clothes. That is not hijab. I was invited to go and do a sermon, act of a family. I went, not mentioning nationalities. As soon as I walked in, all the sisters that they were sitting, they put something on their head. Why? Because right now they see Shaykh is here. Out of respect, or whatever reason that they thought that they have to wear hijab, they covered their hair while I was doing aqd. And when I left, Allah knows what happened. If I believe Imam Mahdi is there and he is observing me, I will be a completely different person. It will completely change my personality. But shaitan makes me forget that Imam Mahdi is watching me. Right now, cameras are recording me. And people will see. Definitely, when cameras are recording, my personality will be different than if the camera was not recording. I will say whatever mistake if I would have made, only 200, 300, 400, 500, 100 people here in the center, these people only see me, and when I leave, they forget about it. But when cameras are recording, I will be careful. What do I say? How I portray myself. Why? Because this recording will be there. That is the belief that we should have. Give more energy to it. Believing that Imam Mahdi is observing all of our action, every second of us, based on Quran in Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 41. And what a coincidence. Is in Surah An-Nisa. فكيف إذا جئنا من كل أمة بشهيد وجئنا بك على هؤلاء شهيدا. How will it be then when we bring from each nation a witness and bring you, O Rasulullah, as a witness against these people? Who is the one who is witnessing our action right now? Is Imam Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, Imam Mahdi Ajjalullah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif. We call him Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, the Imam of our time. And a witness must see everything. A good question can come to the raise of the younger generation. How can Imam Zaman be everywhere and witnessing everything? How is it possible? He's a normal human being. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him this power. Let me give you a very, very tangible example. Next day in the morning, when sun rises, sun will be in your house, it will be in his house, it will be in his house, it will be in Ottawa, it will be in Toronto, it will be everywhere as the same sun. Allah gave this power to the sun to be in all the houses, but it's only one sun. The sun was in my house. The person in Toronto will call me, he's like, the sun was in my house also. The person in Montreal said, the sun was in my house also. Imam Zaman, can Allah give him that power to be everywhere? Why not? And he's a witness. He sees everything. Action plan. If I forget, let me write it down. In the car, I said, I'm about to turn on the music. I see myself cannot resist the temptation of listening to music in the car. I'm alone. If Imam al-Zaman was sitting next to me right now in the car. Will I play that music or not? Will I play it or not? Forget about Imam al-Zaman. If Shaykh sits next to me, definitely Quran will be on. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. As soon as Shaykh leaves, Allah knows what happens. Shaykh is there, is not there. Imam al-Zaman Ajjalallah Ta'ala Faraju Sharif, it's a belief that has to resemble in my deeds. If you see I have a problem, get a sticky notes, put it and write, Ya Sahib al-Zaman, and put it on your dashboard. As soon as you're about to turn on, you see Ya Sahib al-Zaman, the name is there. Remind yourself. We remind ourselves for different things. We have to-do list, we have things, applications. Why can't we use all of these technologies that we have for our religious purposes? I'm at home and I get angry easily. Something happens and I snap. Well, I'm going to put sticky notes. I'll bring a picture. I bring posters. I put Ya Sahib al-Zaman. I put his name. I put something that reminds me he is watching me. If I have a camera in the house recording all of my actions, how will I behave? Something doesn't go according to my plans. It's okay. Things happen. Hayyun, insanun, hayyun, hadirun, nadhir. He is present. He sees us. And probably we have seen him many times. But we don't believe he is observing us. If I right now go behind the partition, go on the side of the sisters. Inshallah, they came here with complete hijab. If one of the sisters tomorrow in the morning, I'm about to leave the house and I see a sister, she's without hijab, how she will feel? And Shaykh saw. Who is Shaykh? Shaykh has his own problems that he has to take care of, his own sins. Imam Mahdi is with you at work. Imam Mahdi is with you in college. Imam Mahdi is with you at school. I'm sitting and I'm playing my games, or I'm just sitting chit-chatting with my friends. We're having sleepover. My mom calls me. Will I respect my mom in front of my friends, or I'm trying to look cool? Forget about my mom. And they will say, yeah, forget about it, man. We have the same mom as you, man. What's up with the moms? Or no, I believe Imam Mahdi is sitting and Imam Mahdi is observing me. If we get this idea into our mind, and that needs to remind. Again, remind. I have to keep reminding myself. The more I remind myself, the more I do whatever it takes to remember that Imam al-Zaman is observing me, my action will be completely changed. I'm about to become angry. No, Imam al-Zaman is watching me. I'm about to go on my phone and see what I'm supposed not to see. Imam al-Zaman is watching me. I'm alone in the house. I'm in my room. My parents trusted me with a phone, with an iPad, with a computer. I can't do whatever I want to do. Imam al-Zaman is observing me. My hair, every minute I'll make sure I'll check myself in the mirror. The same thing that we do with makeup, talking on the side of the sisters, make sure everything is correct, make sure that there's no, I don't know, I never put makeup on my face, but they definitely do some stuff on the faces. I'm being very, very careful how I show myself. Well, let me see how I'm showing myself to Imam al-Zaman. He's shaheed. He's a witness. If I say, well, Allah, I didn't do it, Allah will bring Imam al-Zaman, bring Rasulullah, bring two angels. So, okay, talk about it. What did he do? What did she do? This is the belief that we have in Quran and the words of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, that they are nadhir. Again, the action plan. Tomorrow, everywhere I go, Imam al-Zaman is with me. Everywhere. Imam al-Zaman is observing me. This I have to remind myself. Remind, and that needs practice. I walk in the university. I can look, there's nobody there. But what does Imam al-Zaman want from me now? Imam al-Zaman wants from me to lower my gaze. I lower my gaze. If I start doing things for Imam al-Zaman when he has not reappeared, when he reappears, I'll definitely will be with him. What does he need from me? How can I satisfy him? Keeping in mind that he is observing me. Why? Why he's observing? What is the importance of Imam Mahdi? Okay, he's observing me. So, that's a theory that you, as a Shaykh, you came and you said it. Does he owe me anything? Do I owe him anything? Let's look at the hadith. قال الإمام زين العابدين. Let's have salawat by his name. We owe him our life. Let me give you an example before I get to the hadith. Imagine you are drowning. You're drowning. And no one is there. Suddenly, out of the blue, a person is walking. You say, oh, help me, I'm drowning. He comes and he holds your hand, gets you out. Can you be thankful to him for saving you? When you get out, you tell him thank you. Well, you have to say one more thank you, because the first thank you that you told him, you owe him. If it wasn't because of him saving you, you wouldn't be able to say thank you to him. Every minute of your life, even if you tell him thank you, you still haven't done anything. You owe your life to him because he rescued you. Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah Sharif, he has not only rescued us, Imam Mahdi, because of his dua we are born. Because of him we are born. The hadith says we do dua and Allah creates. Go look. But we don't know the importance of the Imam Mahdi. That is why I say, if you have only 1 hour a day and you want to focus on one thing, focus on Mahdawiyya. And read. And there are a lot of books. Number one book to read, Mikyalul Makarim. And it has been translated into English. A very, very beautiful book. Beautiful book. Mikyalul Makarim. It's in English. Go online. Download the PDF. You don't have to purchase it. You can just download the PDF and start 1 hour a day. Read this book. It shows you the importance of the Imam and your responsibility toward the Imam. Mikyalul Makarim. Let's go to the hadith. See how much we owe him. قال الإمام زين العابدين to one of his companions, لا تنامن قبل طلوع الشمس. For those who want sustenance. لا تنامن قبل طلوع الشمس. Don't sleep. It is very makruh. It's very makruh. Not recommended at all to sleep from Salatul Subh until sunrise. So when you wake up, today around 6 o'clock is Salatul Subh. 7:20 is sunrise, around 7:20. So when we wake up, inshallah, on time to pray our salah, and our salah is not about 7:15. Inshallah, when we wake up 6 o'clock, it is makruh, not recommended to sleep from 6 to 7:20. If you want to get your rizq, sustenance, increase, stay awake hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. Read a couple of du'as, some verses of Quran, 50 verses of Quran. Read this book, Mikyal al-Makarim, put it next to you. Hour and 20 minutes, it will finish. Imam tells him, لا تنامن قبل طلوع الشمس. Imam Zain al-Abidin tells one of the companions, فإني أكرهها لك. I don't like it for you to sleep. Same thing, Imam Zain al-Abidin, Imam Sajjad, all the Imams. The words of Imam applies to all of the Imams. They have the same thing. I don't like it for you as my Shia, as my lovers, as the one who claims that you follow us. I don't like it for you to sleep between Salat al-Subh and sunrise. Why? إن الله يقسم في ذلك الوقت أرزاق العباد. From Salat al-Subh until sunrise, Allah distributes arzaq of ibad. One kind of rizq is sustenance, financial. Another rizq is aql. Another rizq is sabr. Another rizq is iman. Another rizq is husnul khulq, morality. These are all rizq that Allah gives us. Look at the end of the hadith. في ذلك الوقت يقسم في ذلك الوقت أرزاق العباد وعلى أيدينا يجريها. Beautiful. How does Allah gives people sustenance? Imam says, on our hand flows the sustenance to people. We are the one that Allah uses to give the rizq of khalq with our hands. Allah gives us the rizq of khalq and we give it to the people. One rizq is that first thing in the morning we wake up, we are alive. That's a rizq. That heart's still beating and I can inhale and exhale. That is a rizq. How much do we owe him? What is our responsibility to this person that because of him we receive rizq? Rizq, we get rain, that's rizq. Sun comes out, that is rizq. Without sun, we won't survive. Moons, everything in this universe which we don't think about it. You see what is the definition of Mahdawiyya? Rizq of us, Allah gives it to them. And وَعَلَى أَيْدِينَا يُجْرِيهَا. On our hands flows the rizq of people. What do I owe him? What do I need to do in return for this person which my existence and my rizq is in his hand? Why we need to focus on Mahdawiyya? Imam Hussein brought us here tonight. We are gathering to commemorate for Imam Hussein and his martyrdom. Why we came here? To get closer to Imam Mahdi. Why we have to focus on Imam Mahdi? Because Imam Mahdi takes us to Allah. Bina urif Allah. That's the hadith of Ahl-Bayt. Bina, by us Allah is known. Islam without Ahl-Bayt, what would it be? Can you imagine Islam without Ahl-Bayt? It doesn't need a rocket science. Daesh. Islam without Ahlul Bayt equals Daesh. The foundation of them was established by Saqifah. And that continued until today. That is the Islam that we don't want. Islam without Imam Mahdi will be Daesh. Bina urif Allah. By them we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If it wasn't because of them, we didn't know how to worship Allah. We didn't know what to do, as we can see right now. They think definition of Islam in their mind is you behead people. That's how you reach Allah. That's how Allah will be satisfied with you if you behead people. That is the Islam without Imam Mahdi. But our Islam, because of Imam Mahdi, may Allah protect and prolong the life of our Maraja. If it wasn't because of our Maraja, you would have seen what would have happened in Middle East, in Iraq, in Iran, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan. How much more bloodshed it would have been. But our Maraja, they be careful not to give jihad. Go kill! This is what they want. May Allah prolong the life of Ayatollah Sistani. Jihad, just protect. And not aini, kifai. As much as we need to protect our shrines. That's it. One of my neighbor, he came to me, white American. He said, they're killing from you Shia like left and right. Why don't you guys do anything? Every day, car bomb in Baghdad, in a Shia mosque, in the supermarket. Shia being killed, Shia being killed, Shia being killed. Why don't you guys do something? I told him this is the way that Shia have continued until today. The more they kill from us, still we exist. How much they're killing from us? How much Shias are there that they're killing us? At least, if you average it, every day 100 to 200 Shias being killed, if you average it throughout the whole year. But still Shia exists. Allah wants this to continue because of Imam Mahdi. Allah says, إِنِّي جَاعَلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ Khalifa. Khalifatullah. If we want to get to Allah, we have to start with Imam Mahdi. And what does Imam Mahdi say? In one of his tawqi'at, one of his letters that he wrote to a couple of people. One of them is Shaykh al-Mufid. Study the life of Shaykh al-Mufid. Read the letters written to Shaykh al-Mufid by Imam Mahdi. Shaykh al-Mufid did not see Imam Mahdi. Many people work very hard. I really want to see Imam Mahdi. I really want to see Imam Mahdi. Please, oh Allah, they do du'as. Seeing Imam Mahdi, it's something that you cannot count the thawab and what it will do to you. Definitely. But more important than seeing the Imam, oh Imam, show me what you need me to do for you. I was going to Arba'een many years ago. I went to Kuwait and I met one of my mentors. I told him, Sayyidina, probably was the first time I'm going for Arba'een. I told him, Sayyidina, I'm going to Imam Hussein. And we believe du'as under the dome of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is mustajab. Sayyidina, teach me one du'a that's really important for me to ask. Beautiful du'a. He says, when you are under the dome, ask Imam, show me what is my responsibility, what do I need to do, and bless me to fulfill it. A lot of people, they don't know what they need to do toward Imam Mahdi. They think just, okay, this is what I'm doing is good. Knowing what is aham, what is muhim, what is important, what is more important. How can I satisfy you, Imam Mahdi? How can I serve you? Shaykh al-Mufid was serving Imam Mahdi. Even he did not see Imam Mahdi. Imam Mahdi writes him letter. Assalamu alayka ya akhun fid deen. Salam to you, O brother in deen. When Imams write something, they don't exaggerate. He is the brother of Imam Mahdi in deen. Look what level Shaykh al-Mufid had reached. And may Allah bless you. You are good aid to us. See what Shaykh al-Mufid has done. Study his life. See what people have done that they received even though they did not see, or maybe they saw Imam. What did they do that they received a letter from Imam Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman? What did they do? He writes for him, "Inna ghayru muhmilina limura'atikum." We have not neglected your affairs. Imam al-Zaman telling us. He tells him, and to make sure announce, and now we have not and we don't neglect your affairs. As we said, if it wasn't because of Imam Mahdi, you think Shia would have lasted? With all the bloodsheds that is happening to Shia, you think one Shia would have left on this earth if it wasn't because of Imam Mahdi? We have not neglected. He has done his share. He is doing his part. Am I doing my part toward him? Have I done my responsibility toward him? Allam al-Halli, if I'm not mistaken. He hears that there is a book written against Shia by a non-Shia scholar. Look what people went through for you and I to be the lovers of Ahlul Bayt, and what we are doing for the next generation. We tell brother, can you drop your kids for Sunday school? Oh my God, it's so difficult. Sunday, I'm sleeping, so difficult. Brother, bring your younger generation. Become yourself also. Thursday night, dua kumail. Just got home from work. It's so difficult for me to drive to come for dua kumail. Majlis of A'imma throughout the year. Definitely boards, they have majlis for every imam in the center. Why they have every majlis, every center that I go, they have complaint. People don't come except Muharram and 10 days of Ramadan. Look what they have done and look what we're doing. Allam al-Halli, he hears that in another state, another province, there is a book. They didn't have like 10,000 book published. One person would have written the handwritten the book and that would be it. He found out Allam al-Halli marja' taqleed. He goes and he finds out that a person, a wealthy person in that city has one copy of this book. And he knows that he will not give it to him. He wants to read the book so he can write a book against it, proving them wrong. He goes to him, he tells him, I want to become your khadim. I want to become your khadim, your servant. Allam al-halli marja. I want to serve your house. I have one condition. I need one thing. Just feed me. And I want to sleep in your library. That's it. Nothing else. I will serve you, clean your house, mop, wash the dishes, whatever it takes. But I want to sleep in your library. That's it. What have I done in spreading the words and the oppression of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam? He said, sure, why not? Come. So during the day, he would work, clean. During the night, he would take his pen and he would take a notebook and he will start writing that book. So when he finished, we can go home after his period finishes. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, he's finished writing the book. He can take it back home and he can sit. This is the point you have against Shia. Well, this is what Shia say. You have this point against Shia. This is what Shia say, and so on and so forth. During the day, he worked labor. At night, he would write. And they didn't have this very nice pen, ink, all nights long, writing, all day long, help, cleaning. This wealthy person started finding out that this guy is suspicious. He's doing something. He found out that he is writing from a book and he wants to write something against it, proving it wrong. He said, tomorrow is your last day. Allam al-Halli saw, still this book, half of it still I have. Okay, tonight I'm just going to sit and I'm just going to write. I'm not going to sleep at all. I'm just going to keep writing so I can cover as much more possible from this book. Suddenly he falls asleep. And he wakes up, Salat al-Subh. Oh my God, I haven't finished. He comes to the book. He sees the book has been written completely. At the end is the signature of Mahdi bin Hassan Ali, Mahdi al-Askari, Mahdi, son of Imam Hassan al-Askari, and the signature of Imam Mahdi. I write it for you because you tried your best. When we work hard, he was able to get the rest of the book written and the signature of the Imam. And he went and he wrote book against the book, proving it wrong. What have I done until now for Imam Mahdi? For telling people, oh people, the Islam that you have is not the right Islam that you know of. Come, let me teach you one life lesson from the life of Imam Hussein, from the life of Imam al-Jawad, from the life of Imam Hadi, from the life. I go around, I ask the kids, name me the name of the Imams. They go, Rasulullah, Fatima al-Zahra, Imam Ali, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, I think Imam Sajjad, I think Imam Mahdi. Our kids don't know the name of the Imams in order yet. Knowing stories about the life of Imam. How many of the kids can raise and tell me they know a story about the life of Imam Jawad right now? They know a story about the life of Imam al-Hadi alayhi salam. They know the story of the life of Imam Hassan al-Askari. And they know one hadith from our current Imam. One hadith. Do we know it? What they did for this religion to get to us, and what we're doing to preserve, number one, and to transfer this religion to these beautiful, innocent faces that are sitting in the majlis. That we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the blessing of these innocent kids that are sitting within our majlis, to bless us to make a new decision. And from tomorrow, have concern. Think, what can I do with the talent that I have? How can I serve Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam? We have responsibility. You see how much these concepts of Mahdawiyya and the definition that we have introduced tonight, how much does it change our personality? One more beautiful hadith. by Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam. Let's have salawat by Imam is talking about us. إن أهل زمان غيبته. Imam is telling Abu Khalid al-Kabuli. Abu Khalid was from Afghanistan, from Kabul. Very good companions of Imam Zain al-Abidin. Imam is telling him, he told him about the Imams after him, one after one after one. He said when it reached to Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, he will be in occultation, he will be in ghaibah. Again, the definition of ghaibah, not being ghaib, not being absent. No, he is present, but we cannot see him. He's doing what his responsibility is given to him by Allah, but we cannot see him. He says, "Anna ahla zaman ghaibateh," people of during his occultation. Al-qa'ilina bi-imamateh, they acknowledge that he is the Imam. Again, not only knowing him, no, ma'rifah, man mata walam ya'rif, not man mata walam ya'lam. What is the difference between ilm and ma'rifah? It's between knowing and believing. And remember we said, we know many things, but we don't believe in many things. Man mata walam ya'rif imam zamaneh. The one that who doesn't know, doesn't have gnosis toward his Imam, doesn't believe in Imam, mata mitatan jahiliyyah, dies the death of ignorance. أن أهل زمان غيبته القائلين بإمامته والمنتظرين لظهوره. They await for his reappearance. Can I call myself, I'm waiting for Imam to come? Can I call myself that? Am I waiting for the Imam every day in the morning, communicate with the Imam? Oh Imam, I'm waiting for you. I've given this example many times. When you invite guests to your house, you are muntadhar for them. You wait for them. What will you do first? You wake up in the morning, you clean the house. You prepare the food. You send them text message, your address. The time comes, you go by the door. Are they here or not? Well, they've been late 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Call them. Assalamu alaikum. Are you on your way? Have you lost? Should I come for you? Do you know the direction? We go by the door again. We come back. We make sure everything in the house ready. We are muntadhar, actively muntadhar. Not just sitting around waking up in the morning. The house is messy. The food is not cooked. We don't care. Whatever they come, they come. No. Active awaited, not passive, which unfortunately, Shia community, they are passively waiting for the Imam. If all the Shias in this world would have actively awaited the Imam, Imam would have been here. If every one of the Shia would have started sacrificing their ego, would have cleansed themselves from the sins, and would have get themselves ready, gaining the knowledge, what Imam wants for me, how can I serve him in his absence from here, being present but I cannot see him, Imam would have been here. But Muharram comes, we might hear some things about Imam, a couple of du'as here and there, and goes until 15th of Sha'ban. Wow, it's the birthday of Imam. Let's come together, let's celebrate, and finish until. That is not actively waiting for the Imam. One of my mentors, he taught me a beautiful lesson. He said every day, every salah, before you do Allahu Akbar, place your hand and say salam to two people. One, Assalamu alayki ya Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Why? Because we owe him this salah that we're praying, we owe him. If it wasn't because of him, we wouldn't pray now and say Assalamu alayki ya Sahib al-Asr wa zaman. Oh Imam, I give you salam because my existence right now is due to you. I give you salam. After Salatul Subh, sit on the sajjadah, close your eyes, communicate with the Imam. If we believe he's observing, 1 day you communicate, 2 days you communicate, 3 days you communicate, 1 month you communicate. That communication will get you ready. I'm about to sit on my sajjadah and communicate with the Imam. Have I cleansed myself? That start shaping your personality to be. And you will start hearing Imam Mahdi showing you the signs. This is what you need to do. المنتظرين لظهوره. Those who are awaiting for the Imam. أفضل من أهل كل زمان. They are the best of the people. أفضل. They are people during the time of Imam Hassan al-Askari, people during the time of Imam al-Hadi, people during the time of Imam al-Jawad, people throughout the life of Imam al-Rida, all the Imams, all the nation. أفضل من أهل كل زمان. If we become true awaited one, we become better than Ashab al-Kahf. We become better than people of Nabi Musa, Nabi Isa, Rasulullah, which Rasulullah calls us. I'm awaiting to see my brothers. His companions said, aren't we your brothers? He said, no, you are my companions. My brothers will come at the end that they believe, they haven't seen me, but they believe in me. We're already there. We just have to put a little bit more efforts. أفضل من أهل كل زمان لأن الله تعالى ذكره أعطاهم من العقول, because Allah has given them knowledge والأفهام and understanding والمعرفة and gnosis فصارت به الغيبة عندهم بمنزلة المشاهدة. What a beautiful statement. For those people who wait for the Imam, غيبة الإمام is same thing as seeing the Imam. For these people, Imam being there or not being there doesn't make a difference. If Imam comes right now here, if Imam comes to my house, will I do something differently? Will I take some stuff out of my house? Some of the houses I go, piano from here to there. Brother, educational purposes, educational purposes. May Allah bless that education system that you have your kids in it. If Imam Zaman come, will he be happy with our belongings in our house? Will he eat from my dish which I have purchased from a money that I have not khomsed? And I have huquq al-nas in my money? Imam Zain al-Abidin says, those people during his occultation, those people, for them, Imam being there or not being there is the same thing for them, because they see the Imam observing them and they have shaped their personality completely around this concept that Imam is observing me. وجعلهم في ذلك الزمان بمنزلة المجاهدين بين يدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله بالسيف أولئك المخلصون حقا وشيعتنا صدقا والدعاة إلى الله سرا وجهلا. These people who are the true awaited of Imam Mahdi, these people who doesn't matter Imam is in occultation or not, they see the Imam, they see that Imam is observing, they are like those people who fought between the hand of Rasulullah with sayf. They are true Shia and they are truthful and they are announcing and proclaiming and educating people about Islam in private and in public. My responsibility to the Imam. I'll give you an example and I finish. When we go to university, they teach us, teach for 3 months. Every semester is about 4 months, 4 months and a half. For 3 months and a half, they teach, and then they give us 2 weeks study time. Go and study. So when you come back, you are ready to be examined. Ahlul Bayt alayhum as-salam, 11 of them, Ahlul Bayt, ma'sumin, 13 of them, they taught. They did everything. They gave us everything, all the knowledge that we need. They gave us to us. They said, well, because of what you have done, we're going to give you time off. Go study what we have taught you. Do your homework. Study the materials that we have given you. Study Nahj al-Balagha. Study Wasa'il al-Shi'a. Study Usul Kafi. Study Ahadith of us. Study it. When Imam al-Zaman comes, it will show if you have studied or not. Basically, we have to do our homework when our last teacher is not there. Am I doing my homework, studying, gaining the knowledge of Ahlul Bayt? Or for me, everything has its importance except the teachings and the knowledge and the hadith of Ahlul Bayt. Reminding us of action plan. It is to think, remind ourselves every second, Imam al-Zaman is observing me. That should be enough for me to become a different person. Ya Aba Abdullah, help us. Ya al-Baneen, tonight is your night when we read your Masa'ib. Babul Hawa'ij.
The one that grants many, many, many needs. Ya al-Baneen, take our hand. We want to be a different person. We want to get closer to Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman. You were a good mother to your sons. When al-Baneen was married to Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and she came to the house of Ali ibn Abi Talib, after a couple of days she came and she started asking and talking to Ali ibn Abi Talib, "Oh Ali, Sayyidi, Mawlai, I have one request from you." Say it, oh al-Baneen. Say it, one request, I will do it for you. Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Sayyidi wa Mawlai, I have one request from you. What is it, oh Fatima, what is it? I don't want you, please, if it's possible, don't call me by the name Fatima anymore. Why? That is your name. Oh Sayyidi wa Mawlai, every time that you call me Fatima, I see Hassan and Hussein and Zainab and Kulthum. They remember their mom Fatima. They start shedding tears. They start getting upset. They remember their mother and what happened to her. I don't want every time you call me Fatima for them to have pain in their heart. I don't want them to keep remembering what happened to their mother. So if you can call me something then Fatima. He said, from now I will call you al-Baneen. That was the name. Oh al-Baneen. You didn't want to see heart pain in the heart of Zainab, in the heart of Hussein, in the heart of Hassan, in the heart of Kulthum. Where were you, al-Baneen? On the day of Ashura, when Shem came and sat on the chest of Aba Abdullah, and Sayyid Zainab and Lady Zainab running toward Imam Hussein, and she's saying, Wa Husayna, Wa Husayna, al-Baneen. Where were you from the time that she came from Talla Zainabiyya? They asked one of the Maraja, how long was it between Talla Zainabiyya and Maqtal al-Hussein? It's a very close distance. For those who have been to Karbala, they have seen it's only a couple of steps from the Talla Zainabiyya. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to get to Maqtal. That Marja had a very good analysis. He said that 5 minutes, it took 50 years for Lady Zainab. He told them, they asked him how, what happened? He said because Lady Zainab, those steps that she took toward Maqtal, she aged 50 years by the time that she reached Maqtal al-Hussein, that all of her hair became white. al-Baneen, where were you when Lady Zainab saw the body of Imam Hussein, when the horses are trampling on his body and she cannot do anything? Lady Zainab, al-Baneen, before the caravan of Imam Hussein left, she said to Abu al-Fadl Abbas, oh son, I want you to be loyal to Lady Zainab. I want you to protect her. I want you to be next to her anywhere she goes. I want you to use your eyes to look after Lady Zainab. I want you to use your hand and arm and protect her from any harm. al-Baneen, where were you that Lady Zainab, between the burning tents, nobody was looking after her, and she was looking after the orphans running between the tents while the tents burning. ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. Fatima Hussein.